I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostle, the great millstone, to all the Akim out here doing the work. And this is Brother Ira with another lesson with some more prophecies. Let's get into it. Yeah, I was just listening to, what's the brother, what's that, not brother, but, the cat name, Steve Rams. Yeah, that was the guy named Steve Ram, about tsunami or something going on in Japan. Let's find that, let's get that.
So that is right now all abuzz around the media. People are wondering what's going on. Now the earth is trembling all around the Pacific at this time, from Japan all the way to the west coast of the United States. Now, in addition to that, as I mentioned, a lot of people very concerned and shook up with what has unfolded over the past month. And we are actually hearing that, take a look at this. People were asking me about this as well. This was actually trending on X. 50-hour warning of a major earthquake that is likely to hit Southern California, most likely in Los Angeles or Ventura County during the next 50 hours from June 12th to June 13th today. So this warning was issued out. People very concerned about the potential impacts of a major earthquake that could rock the West Coast. Now, I thought this was very interesting because I know, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they can detect the movements of the tectonic plates moments before, but I don't know if they can predict it 48 hours ahead of time. As you can see that this was released on the 11th. Let me know, do you think that that is possible? From my understanding, it is not. We are not able to predict them that far ahead. I think it's literally like moments before you might be alerted. They might get some activity coming in, but I don't think that you can tell it this far ahead. Well, according to this, and so like I'm not sure, and I'm not a earthquakeologist or whatever it's called. It says right here, readers have added context to this image. It says, according to the USGS, there's no evidence that earthquakes can be predicted. Therefore, there's no data that supports this prediction. But right now, a lot of people very concerned, and as I mentioned, a lot of people very jumpy. As in the past month, we did see a 7.0 magnitude earthquake hit Northern California, which sparked a tsunami warning in Northern California, which was eventually lifted. And then we also had that happen in Japan just this morning. So we saw Japan rocked by a 6.8 magnitude earthquake with a tsunami alert that was issued. And then there was concerns right now for California. What is going on? And so we're hearing that these alerts, they have been lifted. Now this comes as, right now, a little bit of water would be nice. Not saying we need a tsunami, but right now, take a look at this. January the 13th, we're hearing that Los Angeles wildfire updates. The authorities are investigating the cause of these deadly fires. As we are hearing, they are saying that this was no accident. They're saying that this is arson. And take a look at this, also coming out today, this morning, Los Angeles wildfires, California firebug arrested, caught on video as police warn of arsonists. Police and Los Angeles County residents are on the lookout for a potential arsonist today, January the 13th, 2025. As they're hearing, they are saying that they believe that all of these fires that are taking place right now, somebody is doing them. These are not natural causes. This is not climate change. They're saying somebody is going around. This is coming out from the police, okay, not from politicians. The police are saying they believe what they are seeing is somebody is going around and lighting these fires, and people have been speculating, is this eco-attacks from foreign actors? Is this eco-attacks from local actors? Is there something, what is something is going on here? They're saying to have these many fires at this time of the year so aggressively to the point where we can't contain them. They believe that there are arsonists on the loose right now, just devastating the people of Southern California. So, like I said, though, I'm going to get you guys caught up on the latest information. I'm going to be referencing these articles that the majority of them have come out today regarding the tsunami warning that came out after that massive 6.8 earthquake hit Japan. People concerned about what was going to be happening here on the West Coast. They clarified there is no tsunami alert over here, but people also wondering, are we going to get hit by a major earthquake in Southern California? California
So
yet
you got
again,
police saying,
as there was predictions coming
authorities
out.
are saying
So
this
for
is,
all the people that
sound
have been
like somebody
messaging me,
setting these
asking me
fires
this
on
morning about
purposely.
the tsunami alerts and about the earthquakes, wanted to get you guys caught up, give you some updates, some articles, give you some sources, so that way you can see it for yourself and know exactly what is going on. Now, in addition to that, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so, because we're going to have more updates coming out here. This one's going to be dedicated to what has unfolded with the natural disasters this morning. However, also, yes, it is true, the IRS did an update today saying that those stimulus checks for people who missed them, they are on their way. So that is right now all a buzz around the media. People are wondering what's going on with the
I
checks.
don't care
And
about
yes,
that,
as
but let's get some scriptures though. Enough of that. Yeah, man. Let's get. Let's start with. Let's start with Matthew. (24). All right. The book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom. There shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. So in diverse places is coming, but California always, known for earthquakes anyway. But, earthquakes going to be hitting in Japan, and, you got tsunamis and all the, and, what I'm saying, tsunamis coming, So the Lord is not letting up, man. Judgment is going out. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So these are the beginning of sorrows, right? These are the beginning of the time of Jacob's trouble. This is coming, man. Then they shall deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake, because we're gonna be hated. The hopeful elect. Some of us gonna be martyrs, gonna get beheaded for the word of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? For the testimony, right? And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. It's going to be many false prophets out here. They're going to deceive many. But that's not right now. We ain't going to hit on that. We'll do another lesson on false prophets. And because iniquity shall abound and the love of many shall wax cold. Yeah, a lot of, sin is spread large out here. And the love of people have been waxing cold. People have been getting killed off, shot up. Killing kids and babies and women, old folks, people killing their own parents, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things, man, a lot of cold killings, a lot of cold, heartless murderers been going out here. That's prophecy. That's how we know we at the end of this time, at the end of this, man. But let's get some more prophecy on the, these natural disasters, man, The book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 11. Great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famine, and pestilence, and fearful sights. Great signs shall there be from heaven. So the Lord is bringing this. He said, great signs from heaven. What's going on in Hollywood, man, that's great signs from the heaven, man. People that's doing it, but the Lord is putting the spirit on, Esau, and sending out these spirits to go out here to set these fires. You know what I'm saying? So they could perform the prophecies, man, right? And these are all coming from the, from up high, man. Yahweh Shah is, is green lighting everything to make sure everything goes how it's supposed to plan, man. So, make sure everything goes as planned. The book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 8. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, and there shall be famine and trouble. These are the beginning of sorrows. We just read that in Matthew 24, the 24th chapter. So Mark is reiterating what Matthew has said. So it's going to be famine eventually. It's going to be a man-made famine, and that's going to force you to take the what? The motb. And that, a lot of people is going to succumb to that if they ain't built up in the spirit, And it's going to be trouble. And these are the beginning of sorrow. These are beginning of sorrows, right? Jacob's trouble is right at the door, man. We in the beginning, and a lot of people are still partying, living a life like everything is sweet, like everything is going to still go on as was, but it's not, right? And earthquakes is going on, tsunamis. I think California about to get hit with an earthquake and tsunami in Japan. You know, so these things, the Lord ain't letting up on that wicked city, Hollywood, man. And then he's hitting them damn Ammonites as well too, man. He's going, hit them up because we know what they did to us. They're not innocent. They had a hand in our destruction as well. The book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 13. In the same hour was a great earthquake, and 10th part of the city fell. And the earthquake were slain of men, 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to Yahweh of the heavens. But that's going into with the nuclear war. That's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Right? We're going to get delivered from that destruction here. And, great Babylon the Great. Right? You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get some more precepts. Revelation chapter 6, verse 12 through 14. And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black and sackcloth. Hair and the moon became as blood. See, now we know, I was hearing there's going to be another eclipse coming this year. I think 2 or 3 of them, you know what I'm saying? But it's also talking about the nuclear war too, when the nukes get fly over here. But this also is going to set up, set up other events, natural disasters as well, right? 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1 through 5. This now know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. Perilous times going to come, right? Let's get what perilous time means. Let's get that, Let's get what perilous means. 2 Timothy 3, verse 1. Let's get that. 2 Timothy 3, verse 1. All right. Perilous. Interlinear. Let's go.
Strong's G 5467. Chalipas.
Let's get that. It said Kalibas. Adjective. Hard to do, take, and to approach. Hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage. So it's going to be a spirit of savage, harsh, and fierce. That's going on right now. A lot of fierce, harsh judgment is going out, man. People is heartless out here. That's why I said the many of people should wax cold. It should wax cold, man. So a lot of fierce and troublesome, dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage-minded people is going on out here, man. People don't care no more, man. So that's why we gird our minds up and trying to watch out for what's going on in this world, man. Like me, I go to work, I go get what I need to get, and I come straight home. I don't do too much hanging out. I stay in the house. I'm a hermit. You know what I'm saying? I'm really been stoic for some time. I don't do too much. I don't try to do much. I don't want to do too much. I stopped even going to people's friends' house. I just go to camp, go out with the brothers. That's it. If I'm not doing that, I do my little, martial arts here, I train, that's it, man. I come home. I don't do much, man. When I go to work, I just come home. I don't hang out, do none of that. The book of Job, chapter 9, verse 5 through 6, which removeth the mountains, and they know not which overturneth them in his anger, right? They don't know where it's coming from, man. These people don't, the Ammonites and these Hollywood, they don't know. I just seen something the other day when the pastor or Edomite priest talking about this is not coming from the wrath of God. You know what I'm saying? Like, you crazy? And he a priest or pastor, Edomite talking about this not all that fire from Hollywood is not the wrath of God. Yo, they bugging. They don't know the Lord. I said, yeah, obviously didn't read that book. They don't know the Bible, man. Right? They don't know the Bible. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. They don't know. And this goes right to Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 19. For in my jealousy, in the fire of my wrath, have I spoke surely. In that day there shall be a great shaking in the land of Israel. You know? But that's talking about, in that time, but it's going to be here too. And, Babylon the Great, man. A lot of judgments, man, is going out. The wrath of the Lord is going out, man. And our people is not really taking heed to what's about to happen, man. Right? Let's get some scriptures about Ammon. Right? The book of Samuel, chapter 2, verse 10. And it came to pass after this that the king of the children of Ammon died, and Hanan, his son, resigned in his stead. Right? That's talking about that upon the time of Samuel was, warring with the Ammonites when they, you know what I'm saying? Right? We always had an issue with them, man, because they always been against our people, man. Even the time of, around the 1800s when the so-called white man came and got us, they sold us to the Ammonites as well. You know what I'm saying? They did us wrong. Oh no, they used to have us fix their boats and have us going out, under the water when they used to sell the sea, and they have us talking about we didn't feel pain. We wasn't human. They did us dirty, man. You know what I'm saying? They had us in captivity, even the time, you know what I'm saying? They had us in captivity as well. Let's get some more precepts about Ammon, man. Let's get some. Let's get some more scriptures. Let's get some more. Hold on. Right? The book of Chronicles, chapter 1, verse 18, verse 11. Them also King David dedicated unto the other one with the silver and gold that he brought from all these nations, from Edom and Moab, and from the children of Ammon, and from the Philistines, and from Amalek. See, these are all the nations. Go back to Psalms 83 that the Lord, that King David don't conquer. So all those nations that we just named right here in Chronicles 1 and 18, those are the same nations right now that actually had conquered, that overthrew us, man. Starting with the so-called white man Esau, Edom, where Amalek is the head, tribe of Esau. And all these nations had a hand in our captivity. So when you go to Psalms, let's get that. Psalms 83. Let's go. Psalms 83. Let's get Psalms. It's a big book right here. Psalms 83. The book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 2. No, let's start at 1. The songs of Solomon, the songs of Asaph. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace. Be not still, O power. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, a consult against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off for being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they that consult together with one consent, that they are confederate against thee. Confederate means an angry gathering, conspiracy, you know, a wicked gathering against the people of the Lord, right? So the Lord, so now they're gonna name them in the spirit: Tabernacle of Edom, of the Ishmaelites, Moab, Hagarenes. These are all the other nations that had an issue with us, right? Gabal and Ammon. See, Ammon and Amalek. But Ammon, we're gonna deal with Ammon. See, Ammon, we just read. That's what's going on in Japan right now. That we just seen on Steve Ram's show. That they gonna get hit, I think, with a tsunami, or earthquake, something like that. And then, California gonna get demolished. So I just go, right there, man. The Lord is dealing with that. The Lord gonna judge them too. All these nations that's on this chapter, that's gonna get dealt with. First, they're gonna get hit the hardest is, Esau, Edom, Amalek, right? So let's go back to Chronicles. Let's deal with that. Nope. There we go. Now, they just go to show you about Ammon. Let's get some more, man, before I end it. Get a couple scriptures. And the book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 7. Then did Solomon build high place for Chemosh, the abomination of Moab, and in the hill that is before Jerusalem, and Molech, the abomination of the children of Ammon. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So, so King Solomon, built high places for Chemosh, and abominations for Moab, serving their gods. You know what I'm saying? And abomination of the children of Ammon, right? Worship, that's what, that's been our people, for us all our back in our time, man. Believing the other gods, man, and worshiping and going whoring after other powers, man. Instead of that, we have a real power. We went after wood and stone, like in Deuteronomy 28th chapter said. You know what I'm saying? So it was this 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 7. Let's get what Chemosh is. Let's go back to the OT. 1 Kings. 1 Kings. 11 verse. Verse 11, verse 7. Chemosh. Let's get linear. Okay.
Strong's H3645. Chemosh.
Chemosh. Let's get it. Okay, Chemosh, a proper noun is with reference to a deity. Subduer, a national deity of a Moabite and gods of an Ammonites, also identified with Baal, Peor, Baal Zezubub, and Mars and Saturn. Worship in this god was introduced into Jerusalem by Solomon and abolished by the Josiah of Judah. See? So these are those gods of the Moabites and Ammonites, which you will call today the Chinese and the Japanese. Just like our people today, man, a lot of people into Buddhism, I just talking to a brother, he was, talking about, he was into, martial art cat, brother I know. You know, he was talking about, he was trying to figure out what he want to get into, and he mentioned that, like, yeah, Buddhism and spirituality, man. So that's the spirit that I was actually talk to that brother. You know what I'm saying? And he mentioned that, and that's what our people was into back in that time. You know, our people always want to get into other gods and still worship the power that made them and create them and that can save them. Those idols ain't gonna be able to save you out of what's coming. You know what I'm saying? Right? The book of Jeremiah, chapter 9, verse 26, Egypt and Judah and Edom and the children of Ammon and Moab, all that are in the utmost corners that dwell in the wilderness, for all these nations are uncircumcised, and all the houses of Israel are uncircumcised in the heart. See? So the Lord is telling me all these nations are uncircumcised, and we are uncircumcised, because why? We fell to the law. We fell off the law, man. So we stopped worshiping their gods, following after their deities, man, and their ways, right? And that's what caused us to fall from the Lord, and the Lord put us in captivity because we fell off the gods, fell off of him, we went a-whoring after other gods, man, right? Jeremiah 25 and 21, Edom and Moab and the children of Ammon. See, why the Lord keep bringing these same nations? Because these are the same nations today that we have issues with. And Ammon we just seen it on Steve Rams that he's judging that place, man. You know, he just hit that place, man. Right? Because they always have a hand in our downfall. So they not innocent in all this, right? Right? So Jeremiah 49 and verse 6. And afterwards, I will bring again the captivity of the children of Ammon, saith the Lord. So guess what? They going to go into captivity too. Not just Esau, the so-called white man. They going into captivity. The Arabs, Chinese, the Canaanites, the Ethiopians, the Hawaiians, all these other nations outside the nation of Israel is going into captivity, man. Right? We're going to have them as subjective. You know what I'm saying? Because what they done to us. We just read it in Psalms 83. They all came together. One consent, against the Lord's hidden ones, which is the children of Israel, right? The book of Amos, chapter 1, verse 13. Thus saith the Lord of the three transgression of the children of Ammon, and of for I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they have ripped up the woman and the children of Gilead, that they might enlarge their borders, See, they just letting you know, they trying to, even to this day, they trying to gain superiority, you know what I'm saying, of the world. They fighting for to be rulers of the world itself, not just Esau. But none of them nations not going to get it, None of them nations not going to be in power, man. The children of Israel is getting this world, man. Under Yahweh Shai, our big brother, our Lord and Master, our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You know what I'm saying? So let's go back to Steve Rams. And let's see what's going on.
As well, for those of you who want some World War III updates and the conflicts going on around the world, we're also receiving word that China is stepping up their preparations for war as they're creating mobile barges similar to World War II.
You mentioned China in this.
They're saying in preparation for a soldier ground invasion upon Taiwan. Now, I'm going to do more research on these. I'm not prepared to report on them right now. Like I said, I try to do research, get you articles, cite the sources. I'm still putting together some information on these. But if you're not subscribed, do so that way you can get caught up on these. I'm planning on releasing more information on these today, January the 13th, 2025. There's a lot of news coming out today. So if you haven't done so yet, again, subscribe. If you've already subscribed, make sure you're staying subscribed. People letting me know that they've been unsubscribed from the channel. They didn't do it. They come back the next day and they are unsubscribed from the Steve Ram channel. Also, hit the like button for me if you haven't done so yet. I appreciate it a ton. Helps out the channel, helps the information go further across the platform, helps it get recommended to more people. And also, like I said, I cite all of the articles in the description information for you. I do it like a book report to hold myself accountable to the community, so you can see the sources, know where it's coming from, see the dates, and you can rest assured that it is the latest. So again, if you appreciate that, hit that like button for me. Resources also linked down below as well.
Fair use,
But
fair
let's
use.
go ahead and get right to it, so that way you guys can see
Not
the
getting paid
latest.
for
And I
this.
see the comments pouring in from people.
Oh, sorry.
See
Sorry
Darla
about
saying,
that.
Steve, hope you're having a great day. I see Ingrid saying, stay safe, everyone. I see somebody saying, just thought there was an earthquake. It was my mom falling out of bed. LaDonna says, thank you, Steve. You are very welcome. All right, you guys, let me go ahead and get you caught up
All right.
as to what is unfolding.
I'm about to end this lesson, and I'd like to give all double honors to the Apostle Great Millstone, and all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Barak Atham, and shalom to the brothers out there that's doing the work. Shalom. This is Brother Ira, back next time with another lesson.